Hi, my loves. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are awesome. This is your weekly collective reading. I'll just wait until a couple of you guys are on. Perfect. So, guys, we have, I'm sorry, this is being silly. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome. I'm just going to wait for a couple of you guys to pop on. This is your weekly collective reading. This one's for May 2nd to the 8th, followed by personal ones for those of you who leave me a little message to let me know. I would appreciate a reading. Yes, I got you. Absolutely, Miss Michelle. Absolutely. I got you. Okay. This is a powerful reading, guys. So wild. It's like all about divine feminine, which is really cool because today specifically is Beltane. Oh, Lucy, yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, we were just having a little tech difficulty. So the cards that we've been asked to use for the collective reading for this week is the divine feminine. So that's what we're calling in this week. But before we do that, I wondered where we were going to put this in, and it is here. So before we do that, we're going to do a little Beltane prayer first. Very cool. So let's just do this together to help to bring this time forward. Let's call in and forth. Beloved Archangel Uriel, bless me with your light during this peak of spring and beginning of summer when earth energies are so strong and active. Infuse me with abundance and fertility on all levels. May the divine feminine awaken within me the manifestation of growth and renewal. And may the divine masculine dance with her to complete her. Sweet Archangel Shamuel, open my heart to love like the petals of a delicate flower. May I reawaken the love for self and others as I unite within me the divine feminine and masculine energies. As I am balanced, so will my love life be in divine balance. Dear Archangel Nathaniel, ignite within me the flame of passion, that I may be passionate and joyful in all that I do. Help me to bring ideas, hopes, and dreams into manifestation now. And let me walk my path of light with joy and grace. So cool. Sorry, I just had to take out my gum and I didn't want you guys to see me doing that. Oh, it's so silly. Psychic Maurice, let's do an exchange when you're not on air. Oh, that's sweet. Hello, Miss Michelle Harris. I did get your text, by the way. I just haven't had a chance to look at products yet, so I do not know the answer to that, but I will get back to you. It says that's not my main focus. So crazy about this time and about this reading, guys. Like, seriously, you can't make this shit up. I'm opening my manifesting membership this week, and the people that come in now can get all of the past recordings, but they can also get on to our next call, right? And then the subsequent calls. It's a membership where we come in, and because we come in together as a group, there's already 25 of us. Because we're there as a group, the bigger that we grow, the stronger that things come in, the stronger that things come to us. So our manifesting membership is open. I will drop a link. Yes, Tiffany says she loves the membership. Thank you. It's so great. It's so wild. We talk about all things manifesting. It's so amazing. And then every single month, so we go into a call once a month, and every single month, what we do is we do an activation. So whatever we're calling forth that month. Let me just drop a little copy and paste. I'll pop a link for that in case any of you guys want to get on that. Our next call is May 11th, but you do get to have access to all the past calls as well. So there's been ones on like activating and opening your intuition. There's been one on money. There's been one on love. There's been one on the next one coming up is a road opening activation. So if you guys want to check that out, you absolutely can. I did put a post there for you watching on Facebook. For those of you in my wisdom community, you can find it on my website under membership. That's www.lisastamper.com. Would love to have you guys. We are an awesome group. And like I said, we meet once a month and it's pretty amazing. We get to be in each other's frequency and gifts and energy for only $88 a month. Like it's amazing. And you can hop in and out. Like you can cancel anytime, but nobody's canceled because it's amazing. All right. Collective reading. This is what you can't make up, guys, because I was like, am I going to talk about the manifesting membership? And wait till you see this reading. Of course, the first card that we picked is Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. It's all about manifesting. The affirmation with this that can help you guys to bring this energy into you is I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job because it's 100% true. You can only go as far in your finances as you do personally and in your business as well, right? Like, absolutely. All right. And I was asking Spirit if they wanted me to read about the different deities, about the different goddesses, and they said yes. And there's a reason for the one that's coming next because I was actually shocked that she came through, but this is cool. So Lakshmi personifies a splendor and affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul most desires for us. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi dates back to the first millennium BCE. She's known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. I'll give you guys a little tip. If you get a picture of Lakshmi and you put her, or like a statue, and you put her in, if you're coming in your front door and you put her on the furthest away that you can see, in the last room that you can see on the left hand side, I have her up on one of my shelves there. So you're looking in the front door and the last room that you can see have the picture of her up there. You don't even have to it's like laying down, like nobody would even know that it's there. Then you are welcoming her energy into your home and you're welcoming fortune and abundance and prosperity and all of those things. So that's just a little tip for y'all. Okay. So her name is derived from the Sanskrit root laks and lakska, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She was the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramanya, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, Lakshmi is said to have miraculously sprung from the foam of an ocean of milk churned by the gods. Lakshmi is often pictured by her iconography holding the lotus. I feel like that probably means picture. This is a symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. Ooh, and that's interesting because I was thinking about like so many people I know go through dark nights of the soul. And there's so much richness in that void, in that darkness that then comes through. And yet as society, we're taught to like drug out or numb out or drink out or do whatever to avoid going into that. But there is such richness. I literally came from a life of like drinking alcohol every day and using marijuana to numb out. I didn't know this what I was doing at the time. I just thought that I loved partying. Into going through the dark night of the soul, everything was stripped from me. And now I'm like this vessel that I ask Spirit to use me for higher will all the time. And there's like this amazing, incredible life that's transpired for me. So there is richness in the darkness. I just want to, that's also what the lotus means, coming from the dark. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence then is about understanding the goal in life. I'm sorry, I have somebody trying to call me there. We're just going to decline that. Okay, it says, so her essence then is about understanding the goal in life to realize the abundance of our soul. Hello, Miss Krista. When your soul selects her card, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have an incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an unestimable worth. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work of our soul. And guys, everything comes with intention. So, sorry, I was just seeing for you guys that are on the Wisdom app, when somebody's trying to call in, my voice got cut out, so I apologize. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work of our soul, that the work of our soul has come here to do. Absolutely, that is what happens. Lakshmi reminds us that the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our own true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? This work for me, absolutely. What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink from the universe, okay, to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom for something that we can do and show the world. It's literally just showing up and using your gifts. We're all born with gifts, right? So it's using your gifts in service to the world. Absolutely. And also being paid for it. Okay, Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in an effort of becoming more love. Love it so much. So a great journal prompt that you guys can do if you choose to is, when do I feel most abundant? And the intention, the affirmation is, and you're using your affirmations to reprogram your brain, the neuroplasticity in your brain. Really, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. That's what's going to replace all those negative limiting beliefs. That's why we do affirmations. Our brain is does have neuroplasticity abilities. Okay. And sorry, guys, that call threw me off for a second. So, yes. So that's why you do affirmations. And you have to do them every day. You can reprogram your brain. You can get absolutely anything you desire. Absolutely. That's also what we teach in the membership. Second card that comes through that can help us is Lilith. And this is the one that kind of took me out. I was like, ooh, because to be honest, she kind of scares me a little bit. But I think that the explanation that they're going to reveal to you shows us why. It's like we've been guided to, or brainwashed, let's be honest, to think that Lilith was this bad, evil person, but really she's not. Okay, so listen to this. The affirmation with this is, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. Isn't that gorgeous? So Lilith embodies our sovereignty, which is our freedom to declare our desires and do what must be done in order to live them out. It's part of the manifesting process. Like I said, I was like, oh my God, am I really going to share about the manifesting membership in this call? Yes, because when I pulled these cards, it's like, okay, guys, I get it. There, according to Jewish folklore, Lilith was Adam's first wife. She was created from the same earth as Adam. So when he expected her to be subservient to him, she refused. Lilith explained to Adam that they were equal, both made by God. So when Adam insisted again on her submission, Lilith uttered the divine names and flew away. Supposedly, Adam sent angels after her to force her to return, but she was with the archangel Samael, and she desired to remain with him. Ancient Jewish midrash, or retellings of biblical stories, portray Lilith as a demon, but contemporary feminist theologians like Judith Plasko have incorporated women's experiences and women's voices into traditional texts with their own midrash. Plasko transforms the fearsome, vilified Lilith into a wise, empowered woman. Lilith embodies the emotional and spiritual aspects of our unconscious or unrealized desires, sensuality, or unbridled sexuality. She owns her body and soul completely. For many women, Lilith is an icon of freedom. Lilith is the first woman. She's the woman who refused to be dominated or defined by anyone or anything outside of her. So when your soul selects this card, Lilith asks, what would happen if you left everything behind? She wonders what prevents you from getting to experience all that you desire. Is it you? Is it an idea of someone you have to be? Or is it society's definition of what it means to be a woman? Lilith asks the questions that sometimes never fully reach the light of consciousness. Lilith is unclaimed. She's the ruler of her body and soul and reminds us that we are too. And not only that, we have a sacred obligation to the body's fierce protector. If I were entirely equal like everyone else to every man and every angel, like Archangel Samael, what would I choose for my life? If I see myself as worthy as the first woman ever created by the divine, what would I ask for? Am I living the life I desire? Am I actually fulfilled sexually in my current relationship? Are there aspects of my sexuality I haven't been able to face and voice? Lilith refused to settle. She answered all of those questions within her and took action on the truth she uncovered. Lilith demanded that she be met with what she really desired. That she meet with what she really desired. And she's here to demand that we all do the same. It's standing up and standing out. And so many of you that I'm working with one-on-one personally, it's wild how relevant this is. Absolutely, that you stand for what stands true for you and what is true for you, and be your own voice. The prompt, the journal prompt, what does the life I truly desire look like? Hey, Miss Jody. Oh, I love you. Hey, Ann. Hey, Vicky. What does the life I desire truly look like? And this is part of the manifesting membership too. You have to be super clear in order to get what you want. The universe loves clarity. And again, the affirmation, I want all of you right now, if you feel called, especially the ladies here, I want you to put your hands on your heart and one on your womb. Doesn't matter which. And I want you to repeat after me. Even if it's out loud or to yourself, it doesn't matter. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. And my guides are saying that I said that wrong and that men should be doing that as well. I am the voice of my body and soul. Claim your sovereignty. I choose the life I desire to live. Absolutely. Reclaim your fucking freedom. The last card that comes through for your collective reading, and then I'll hop on and do some personal ones, is White Buffalo Calf Woman. White Buffalo Calf Woman. And the affirmation, she is the prophetess of the sacred way. And the affirmation is, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Absolutely. So White Buffalo Calf Woman represents a sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us, right? All we have to do is set the intention, get clear on what we want. Then it gets to show up. White Buffalo Calf Woman is the primary cultural prophet of the Lakota religion. Buffalo are considered sacred to the Plains people and are seen as messengers from the ancestors. A Lakota legend says that two young scouts went out in search of food during famine. They saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before them in a radiant white light. The first scout approached her with unholy intentions, and the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the instant he tried to touch her. She was clearly Lila Wakan, meaning very holy. Thankfully, he knew this. She asked him to approach her because she could see into his heart and knew that his intentions were good. She told him to prepare for her arrival in the village. He went back and gathered everyone together. She appeared before them and taught them the 7 sacred rites of the Lakota people, including the sacred pipe ceremony that binds men and women together in a circle of love and mutual respect. So beautiful. And one of the things that I used to do before I had my dark night of the soul too is I would jump from one relationship to another, and not treat my body with kindness and respect and love and There's promiscuity and looking for love in all of the wrong places. And so because of my dark night of the soul, because of what I went through, that also involved a disease, of course, because when spirit tries to get our attention and we don't listen, things will get louder until we listen. So it was the disease that took me out. And then I went into this dark night of the soul, which I would absolutely do again because my life has been incredible since. Absolutely. But the dark night of the soul taught me all about healthy relationships and the need to be in healthy relationships. So then I was able to meet my husband and truly have a sacred union together, truly to love myself. So the reason why your guides are asking me to share that with you is to really know that you guys can have that deeper love desire that you're wanting, that deeper, complete love of healthy mutual love and respect. It's available to you. When your soul selects this card, so when your soul selects this white buffalo calf woman, it's a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we've desired. And what's so wild, again, about the manifesting membership, the reason why angels had me create it, why my guides had me create it, is because we are literally flipping from the push, struggle, strive, force paradigm into divine feminine receptivity, being able to receive, allowing, stating your desires, and then allowing yourself to receive them. So that's what she stands for. When we join our heart's longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through the world. The sacred way is the path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intentions and our every step. White buffalo calf woman is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind the action. And that's what I was saying. That's how you manifest. It's the intention behind the action, because that changes the outcome. Okay, it's all about intention. Everything starts with intention. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. When prayer joins right action, when we move from the intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable, right? That's why I'm so hellbent or like passionate about this work. I'm so fiery about this work. I'm a Sagittarius, so there's a lot of fire behind my sign. And yes, Marianne, your son does have a message for you. He wants you to know that you are not alone. He is completely with you. He had to go. He had to go. He had to go. Okay. He's okay. Jody says she loves the manifesting membership. It has helped my journey so much, plus connect me with my soul tribe. Yeah, because it's amazing. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Okay. Sorry, that just had to come through. So what I was saying, that's why I'm so passionate about this work, because I feel like everybody needs to, and this is part of what the Dark Night of the Soul did for me too, was to see the truth, right? Like so many people are walking around, and myself included before, like blindfolded or brainwashed, right, with all of these things, all of these limiting beliefs, all of these conditions. And meanwhile, there's such amazing, epic things available to us in creation and creativity that we can absolutely have if we step into our power. And that's part of what the manifesting membership is about too. So when prayer joins right action, when we move from the intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. When we seek not just for ourselves, but also for the benefit of our loved ones in our community, our needs are divinely met. Yes, the most sacred path is the one abundant with love. I love that so much. The intention. So you can do a journal prompt. What is my intention for the work I'm currently doing? Right. So then you can get into sacred creation and conscious creation. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Instead of just like allowing life to happen for you, create it. And then the affirmation again is my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Amazing. Okay. That was a longie, but holy smokes. Like I said, they wanted me to explain those ones for a reason. Oh, you guys said bless you. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Marianne Murphy, I want you to know that your son is still here. I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel like super anxiety. I don't know if he had mental health stuff going on or if you do because of his passing. But I feel it really big, and I can feel like your heart is so broken is what it feels like. But he wants to know, I also feel like a lot of tension in my throat, which means that I think that you're probably bottling stuff and keeping it inside, and some grief support would be helpful for you. Does that make sense to you? Michelle Harris, I'm going to come to you. You got Lilith. Oh my God. So this is like a 72 card deck that I was shuffling. I wondered if we were going to use another deck, but they said no. So you got the Lilith card. So I'm the voice of my body and soul. I choose to live the life I desire. Get your butt in that manifesting membership and start creating what you want. So then life, you get out of victim, and life is not just happening to you. You make it happening for you. Okay. Kelly Chetwood Cross, I'm coming to you, my love. Oh my God, guys, you can't make this shit up. I was like, oh, is this card for her? And then it flipped, and I was like, I'm just going to put it back in the deck. And then I picked it, I shuffled, and sure shit, it's the same one. So Kelly, you got Green Terras, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So what they're saying is you are actually, and this is so interesting, guys, because I wouldn't normally go into this, is it feels like you're having some extraterrestrial or supernatural experiences. You worried that you're crazy. You're not crazy. You are just accessing bigger depths of consciousness, deeper depths of consciousness, and you are able to communicate with beings of the divine. The only thing that I'm asking, and then they show me snakes, which represents divine feminine. That's why that's my logo. My logo was completely channeled, which is a caduceus, right? Because that represents divine feminine masculine. It goes up through all of the chakras. However, so divine feminine wants to work with you. So whatever you are going through, this is for you. You are not crazy. You are a fucking priestess. Like, for real. I keep hearing high priestess, high priestess. I have one guest waiting on the wisdom community. I'm just going to bring them on real quick. Hello. Oh, I got my 3, 2, 1 notice. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Samantha Ryan. Welcome. How are you?
Oh my goodness, if I was any better, I'd be illegal.
Oh my God, you're amazing. So the message that I'm hearing for you, actually, as I flipped right around, is Sappho, and she's the poetess. And she represents, I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. So you are actually here to lead a movement. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but know that it is true. And it feels like it is something like women empowerment, divine feminine, loving yourself, but also bringing back a sisterhood, because that was taken away during the witch trials. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it really does. It actually resonates with me in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, because you can't make this shit up. There's your reading for today, my love. Be well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay, Marie McKenna, I'm coming to you, my love. What people don't do that, do they? I don't know what you mean, Michelle Wilson, can you say? So Marie McKenna, so this came up flipped over. So, and it's per body, it's the goddess of devotion. So it means that you are, because it was flipped over, your guides are saying it's because you are not, you're really hard on yourself, extremely hard on yourself, and you need to be more loving and kind to yourself and to your body, and be devoted to those things that are important to you. They said you have abandonment issues. I feel like I could cry right now, and I know, like, I'm a physical empath, so a lot of what I feel is not mine, and they want a lot of you guys on this call to know that 90% of what you guys feel is not yours if you're an empath, okay? So because I'm a physical empath, that feeling like I was going to cry, that wasn't even mine. Okay, that's hers. That's just me feeling into the energy. So become devoted to yourself, my love. Quit spreading yourself so thin. Vicky Lynn, coming to you. I do have to pop off in a second. Oh, the joy. It's Ananda Mayai. I'm sorry if I say that. Ananda Mayi Ma. The joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So, what they're saying is actually you're coming into your own essence. You're actually experiencing joy and bliss and making and putting time aside to connect with your own inner self. So then you can keep experiencing those and keep growing, and know that nothing outside of you needs to make that happen, right? It's all internal. Like Lakshmi, like the start of the collective reading, right? Our own wealth has to come from within. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So know that that is there for you. Sarah Saidi. Love the link for the manifesting, please. Okay, yes, I got it. I will post a link right here. Paste. So again, when you join, you get access to all the former calls. So there's 5 of them. So then you can do all those activations there. And then our next live call is May 11th. So it's posted further up in the comments. Oh my God, I love you. Okay, so this one is for Sarah Saidi. So this one was flipped over. Patroness and miraculous healing. So what I'm feeling is there's a health issue that's there for you that feels like it's been there for a long time. It feels like it's chronic. It really takes you out. I feel it's really interesting because then they show me the delete button. It feels like they want you to know that you are literally you can heal this no matter if you get a diagnosis of that it's unhealable or whatever. The reason why they showed me the command and delete button, they showed me delete first and then command. You have to delete all of the limited shit that you've been taught and brainwashed with, essentially, reprogram, command your body, command your brain how to heal itself. There's a fantastic book called Intentions Heal. If any of you guys want to read that, it is absolutely wonderful. And also, you can heal your life. That one's by Louise Hay. The first one's by Adam McLeod, just so you know. So know that healing is available to you, but you got to do the inner work, my love. Ingrid Wolf, I love you. I'm coming to you. Ingrid Wolf, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. It feels like you are coming into your true self. You are completely, like what Lilith was stating, you're completely loving and accepting your whole self. You're in your own divinity. It's like you're in your sexuality, you are in your sensuality, you are in your receptivity and your intuition, which is all divine feminine, and you're also in connection with your divine masculine, which is all about then taking the action. So really, guys, what we do is, in order to manifest, we get the information through our intuition, and then we take the action that we are given from the guidance. So we get the message, then we take the action. We get the message, we take the action. Okay, Tiffany, for you, White Buffalo Calf Woman, of course. Prophetess of the Sacred Way. Your heart is a true compass. The path of love is true abundance. So you know how you like. So guys, Tiffany is one of my one-on-ones, and I hope that that's okay that I share that. And she's like this powerhouse. Like, I love this woman so much. She's so brilliant. She's like completely scientific, but also like into her divine essence, and fantastic. I absolutely love this woman. And so again, they're saying that your linear head, Tiffany, is getting, or your linear mind is getting in your way of, like, can I be a nutritionist coach and still love to make t-shirts? Do you know what I mean? So like, follow your heart. Your heart it doesn't have to be linear, like I can only do this. No, it's combining it all together, and know that is the way. That's why your TikTok's exploding. That's why, your other business is exploding. All you have to do is follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow the things you're naturally good at. Does that make sense to you? Okay, Andrea Gleason. Andrea Gleason. So this is coming through for you. It's feeling like, so I got Joan of Arc, but flipped over. So they're saying that your faith is being tested. They said that you have a lot of victim energy coming up, and I mean this with the most amount of love. They want you, and actually, this is interesting. I'm a diamond. A little pressure will only bring me like more into yourself. That just popped up as an affirmation. So they want you to come into your conviction, put on your armor, stop allowing yourself to be a victim with your family, with your friends, with your job, with like life in general. Stop allowing life to happen to you and start commanding it and making it happen for you. Make sense? Okay, I'm gonna do one more, guys, and then I gotta run. Sherry Bouchard. Diana. Okay, this one was flipped upside down. She is the queen of the wilderness. I don't know why they're telling me to tell you this, but I also called on Diana with childbirth. So she also helps with childbirth. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. And I have a lot of crap in my throat. Again, because I'm a physical empath, this is yours. This is not mine. So what this means is that you are not standing in your truth and you're feeling assaulted by the world. It's like what I posted in our free group in your soul-filled life on Facebook. And that was today about like how don't watch the news because we aren't meant to deal with like that amount of negativity, etc. So please disengage and know that the actual underlying frequency is love. You are really you're an empath and you're being really weighed down by the collective energy. Thank you so much for that confirmation. Okay, I love you guys. I'll be back next Sunday. And yeah, I have a wait list for readings right now. I am booked if you want to get on a wait list. Oh my God, guys, I just pulled the High Priestess card. I am one with my soul. My soul is a legacy of love. Do you guys see the common thread here? My soul is a legacy of love. Bring it all back to love. What are you good at? What do you love? What do you love doing? What can you get lost in doing, right? That's what you're supposed to be doing, my loves. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing week. So many blessings. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround